gonna hit you up with a new growth video. You're all the way over here. I thought I would end the year off with a video of all of the lessons that I learned in 2018 that are gonna help me in 2019 and beyond. Stay tuned. Do I want to record now or do I want to record later? That is question. What's up, guys? So in 2018, I learned so many awesome things that are gonna help me in my life, and I just wanted to share them with you. I thought it would be a good way to end the year. So without further ado. So one of the main things and most life-changing things that I learned in 2018 was how to kick unhealthy people out of my life and how to not accept anybody other than somebody who's healthy in my life. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about the way I was comfortable with doing that, because I struggled with that for a very long time. In the past, I kind of didn't really appreciate my own worth or notice my own worth. So anybody who came into my life, I just felt like I was blessed and happy to have them, which I was, of course. But it was more of like a I need you kind of relationship, and I would hang on to any person who showed me any sort of attention, because I didn't think I deserved attention. I didn't think I would get attention from anyone else. And I just didn't really know my worth. So a big lesson that I learned, and something that has helped me to feel more comfortable. Vinyl flooring is not immune from imprints. Let me just tell you. I just found that out just now. There are so many people in the world, guys. And there are healthy people, there are unhealthy people all over the place. And you are able, allowed, and capable of setting standards as to who you have in your life. And with the fact that there are so many people in the world, there are a lot of people that can come into your life that can be healthy, that can be unhealthy. All you have to do is say, you know, I'm not going to allow people to treat me in certain ways. And be okay with not having people in your life. I'm currently in a place in my life where I just don't really have very many people, and I'm okay with that because I'm okay with where I'm at in my life. I don't need, you know, countless people around me, because I'm just still kind of trying to find my way. And as people do come, I'm able to say, you know, okay, if you're going to be healthy and if you're going to treat me well, then you can be in my life. But if you're going to stab me in the back or treat me like crap, I don't need you in my life. And I feel like because I'm comfortable with where I'm at, I'm able to feel comfortable with cutting people loose if they do decide that they don't value me and they don't want to treat me with respect and kindness that everybody deserves. So that kind of brings me to another lesson that I learned in 2018, which is my value. And I don't really have a big monumental life-changing moment that made me realize my worth. It was just kind of things that I did over time that helped me to realize that, you know, I am valuable. I just kind of started to acknowledge certain qualities that I have in myself that are definitely qualities, but also are good qualities. I'm a very kind and caring person, and I didn't see that as something that was like valuable for the longest time, because I just didn't think that I was valuable as a person. So I wasn't accepting of any of my good qualities really, let alone the fact that I cared a lot. And as I get older, I feel like I'm kind of seeing a lot more that there are, like I said, there are a lot of people who are caring, but there are also people who are very hurt and they don't come off as caring, and they also come off as people who are willing to stab you in the back. And the fact that I care so much about people is a good quality, but it's also somewhat of a rare quality, and that's something that I truly have started to value in myself. This is getting to be like numerical, and I wanted this to be a little bit more of a chat, so we'll see if I re-record this. Another thing that I learned in 2018 was how to be single. So I was in a four-year relationship, not mentioning any names, but then before that relationship was in another relationship, and I've kind of been a relationship person even before those two. So I had never really been single, and I never felt comfortable being alone. It kind of goes back to, you know, not really valuing myself and not really being able to see that just because somebody wanted to be a part of my life doesn't mean that they were a great person to have in my life, basically. And so because I was able to see my worth, I was able to feel comfortable with being single. It did take me a little bit of time, but it was kind of a really cool growing process. You know, I really let myself feel the emotions that I needed to feel as I felt them. And I started to be able to really just enjoy my company and enjoy the things that I was able to do. And enjoy being able to feel free to do those things without judgment. And being single is awesome. I mean, like, for real. And I'm not even looking for a relationship, which is like one of the best, most freeing feelings ever. Like, I can't even imagine myself being in a relationship right now because I'm just so enjoying you know, not having to answer to somebody. Like, I thought that having somebody to talk to all the time was like something I needed in my life before, but it is actually really cool and mind-opening feeling to realize that, you know, this is gonna sound weird, but I can answer to myself instead of somebody else. So yeah. 2018 was a year of a lot of growth for me. I always, since I knew what acting was, wanted to be an actress. And I felt really embarrassed admitting it, and I still am kind of struggling with that a little bit. Every time I would say something to somebody about wanting to be an actress, I would hear, you have to be really good in order to be successful, and you're not gonna make a whole lot of money unless you're great. And that kind of made me feel like, oh my gosh, achieving greatness is just this far out land that I'm not gonna be able to achieve. I didn't really, again, hold value in myself and my own capabilities. I didn't feel like I was capable. I didn't believe in myself. And that kind of happened over time as I got older, because at first when I was a little kid, I was like, screw you. You know, obviously I didn't flip anybody off, but kind of had that mentality where I was like, no, I'm gonna be an actress anyway. But eventually I kind of just didn't give up, but I kind of felt like that's not gonna happen. People who told me I wouldn't be able to do it kind of became my own inner monologue of saying I wouldn't be able to do it. So 2018 was a year of me realizing that I am capable of figuring things out, if nothing else. And I think that's kind of like a really cool thing to figure out about yourself, because it's like, you know, even if I don't know, if I put my mind to something, then I'm like able to like figure out how I can do that thing. And that's kind of amazing. So I did kind of develop a little idea of steps that I can take in order to become an actress. So my next step is figuring out how to be confident enough to implement that, but we're getting there. We are getting there, fam. So yeah, that was another big 2018 thing. I also have always wanted to move out of state. I've always lived in the state that I was born in. And the one thing that was stopping me, other than not being financially capable, but I wouldn't be able to leave my friends. I wouldn't be able to leave my family. I kind of in 2018 had a moment to myself where I started thinking about moving out of state and was kind of surprised to see that I didn't have any questions in my head. I didn't second guess it. Of course I would visit my family. Of course I would miss my family, but I would figure that out. I just have always wanted to get out of this state. Not because I hate it or for any reason in particular, but I just want to explore. I want to see new things. I want to experience new places. And I don't want to be kind of cooped up in one area for my whole life. It was another thing that I've never believed that I would be able to do, as much as I said it and as much as I said it would happen. So it would be, it hasn't happened yet, but it would be a big trophy on the stand, so to speak, if I was able to achieve that. Financial capability is a big thing, though. I think it's kind of easy to stay in areas where you know financially, because you know where you're getting the most bang for your buck, you know what you're gonna save, and what areas you should stay away from. So as much research as you can always do, being there is a lot easier. I never really was good at adulting, I should say. I always felt the pressure of I should and I should not, and why haven't I? And so a big thing for me in 2018 was realizing that, first of all, I work a lot better without having pressure to do things on my own. When I give myself the permission to not do things, I usually end up doing them. And I've also done a really good job at keeping up on doing little minute things like doing the dishes or doing my laundry. And so, I mean, that was a huge mind shift, I think, for me. I also, again, going back to not understanding my worth, took it to heart when people would say things about me. I would try to change their opinion, but I would also believe them. So I kind of didn't really remember all of the things that I liked about myself and that were good about myself. And again, those things were always there, but it's just when you mask all of those things with negative things, it's kind of hard to grasp that you're a good person. So kind of bringing all of those things to the forefront and realizing that you're awesome and that you deserve awesome things kind of helps. One huge thing in 2018 was starting my own Instagram account, and like not feeling afraid of what people are going to think of me on social media, or still feeling afraid of doing it anyway, I should say, and really just kind of like putting myself out there was a huge thing. Before, there was always these what ifs and excuses, so I really just kind of did it in 2018. And again, with this YouTube channel, which I'm going to be putting videos on, I haven't right now, as of right now, I've put 0 videos on YouTube, but that's going to change in 2018, so that could be included in one of those things. But that's going to wrap this up, I think. wanted this to be like a kind of chit-chatty thing, but I don't think that's been very successful just because I'm still pretty awkward in front of the camera. Sorry. But I wanted things to just flow off the tongue, and I'm not really thinking about too many other things. So I'm gonna go. What's a good way to? I'm gonna go. I hope this helped. I don't know how it could help, but I hope you enjoyed this. There we go. Maybe you learned something. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. I want to say like I'm always here for you guys, which I am, but like that sounds really weird because I don't have like a whole lot of people who follow me, but like I'm always here for like literally anyone who wants help. So you're included. Don't really know how to do outros, don't really know how to do intros very well, don't really know how to talk to the camera, but I'm learning. I hope you guys didn't hate this too much. I hope I wasn't too awkward. I hope I made sense. And yeah, love you guys.